politically, militarily, socially, culturally, whatever you wanted to emphasize about your country. Would you, Alexander?
Of course, I would. So Russians are striking Ukraine with ballistic missiles every day, and Ukrainians are unable to intercept them because our stocks of anti-ballistic missiles have run out. Every country we turn to says it cannot sell us more missiles because it needs those missiles for its own defense. So these are sad news, but Ukrainians try to continue our struggle. We want to defend our country.
Okay. May I ask a question? What do you think of the dismissal, I mean, the suspension of or the change of the Minister for Defense, Minister of Defense, and in particular what he said yesterday, I believe, claiming that Ukraine should have presidential elections once again. What is your take on? I think his name is Fedorov. So can you say something about that? I mean,
of course I can. Of course I can. Ukraine is a democracy, so we have some political processes even in conditions of war, and I think that is natural, it is good. We are not dictatorship or some kind of other regimes. So in Ukraine, there are some political parties and they want to participate in elections, but consensus of our society is to do according our laws, and our laws state that in condition of war we cannot conduct elections. And Fedorov said that he wants elections, but people didn't support this statement, and I think it is logical because it is really difficult to conduct elections in such situation. But I think that it is good to talk about these issues because it is necessary to continue our political processes. So.
Yeah, okay. There are other questions. Other questions that anyone wants to ask about this? Any curiosity or? Although, yes, Franklin, go ahead.
We feel very sorry about the Ukrainian situation. It's coming on for some years, and it's very painful, I'm sure, for you and all your people. Do you see any possibility for a coming solution in 1 year, in some time?
Well, thank you for this question. It is really a good question, and Ukrainians want to stop this war, but Russian people don't want to stop this war. And we see that Russian people support their president, and their president wants to eliminate Ukraine as state, as political entity. He thinks that it is necessary to eradicate Ukrainians, as the idea that Ukrainians are nation. So I don't think that it is possible to have a solution of this problem, because Putin has support in his country.
Yeah. Okay. Shiva?
Yeah, I'm sorry to learn the Ukrainians, the current condition, and actually the similar experience also we had in Sri Lanka during the period 1982 2010 for the 30 years war. That's the minority ethnic communities. I'm belonging to the minority ethnic communities within Sri Lanka. That's the fightings in between two ethnic communities. It means that's the in national in worldwide, that's the minorities fightings was characterized as a terrorist, but the communities that they are claim themselves as a freedom fighters. So similar, I think it's a very crucial movement. I believe that it's a very the feelings we express our empathy with you all, the Ukrainians, and the solidarities. We believe that you will overcome every struggle and come very soon the peaceful environment in Ukraine. It's a conflict between the power making, I think, so within internal conflict and external factors also. The US and some other Europe countries that's also have the negotiate that's play a game with the Ukrainians and Euro in Russia. I hope that everything's will solve very soon.
Okay, Shiva, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. And okay, is there any other question or comment? Yes, Dan.
I was wondering, does Zelensky have the full support of the Ukrainian people? And second, how is this impacting you personally? It's been ongoing for some time. How do you wake up every morning? Be enthusiastic.
Well, as for your first question, we are democracy. We cannot have the situation when politician has 100% of support. It is impossible in democracy. And now, according to sociological data, Zelensky has 65% of support. I think that it is really a good result for these politicians in these conditions. As for the second your question, I have relatives in Ukraine. I live in Ireland now, but my relatives are in Ukraine, and this is really a terrible life. Every day in terror, every day to know news about death of their acquaintances. So we know I am from Dnipro. It is a city in the eastern part of Ukraine. My university is some buildings of my university are in ruins now. They don't have walls and roofs because of bombs and missiles of Russians. And university is not only buildings in such stations, only living apartment blocks. So it is really a difficult and tragic situation. And Ukrainians don't have enthusiastic mood. They have clear understanding that Russians want to murder all Ukrainians. And Ukrainians struggle for their life. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Oleksandr. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, it's a very yes. We have another question. Let's go. Rabbi Vincent, please.
Yeah, I would like to know whether any country in the world who are known as superpower countries or who are planning or willing, always speaking about peace, involved in this brutal obliteration and ballistic, shelling in Ukraine for a long time. It has been going on for a long time. The world is spectating it. And may I know any country involved for the truce?
Did you get the question, Oleksandr?
Well, Ukrainians have the single thought about this war. We want to have peace. We don't want to continue this war, but we don't have any choice in this situation because Russians continue their actions. And it is possible to see the destiny of Ukrainians who are in occupied territories of Russians. It is genocide of Ukrainian population. They don't have an opportunity to use Ukrainian language. They live in, I don't know, is it live? They are in prisons, they are in special camps, and any attempts to conduct human rights are connected with death penalty. So we want to peaceful solution of this situation, and our president tells that we are ready for ceasefire, but they don't want to give us such opportunity.
Yeah. Well, Oleksandr, thank you so much. As you anticipated, this is dramatic, and we are very, very sorry. I mean, this war, in my mind, is the most despicable, unjust, immoral, illegal war since 1945. There is no other war, no other military situation comparable to the invasion of Russia that the Russian Federation is doing in Ukraine. It's my personal take on that. This is my thought since the morning of the 22nd of February 2022, and it continues to be. And therefore, I think it's very important for people, for good people, regardless of political or whatever affiliation, to be really aware of what is going on. This is not whatever war. I mean, this is the most unjustified, illegitimate, unjust, illegal, inhuman war since 1945. Only comparable to what Adolf Hitler did to Poland in 1939, the 1st of September. So it's a very serious thing. And so once again, thank you, Oleksandr, for being here. Thank you for your, I mean, one of the things I admire in the Ukrainian people is that you are able to speak about these things with a calm that I personally could not have. So I really admire you and your ability to deal with these situations. And for a country and the civil population being every night attacked by those ballistic missiles, the most deadly. I mean, they are not nuclear, fortunately, but they could be. And in the hands of a mad. Okay, I avoided to say the word that I thought of a mad dictator, like the one that rules Russia. those things are really tremendous attack on the humanity of us all. So I speak for myself, obviously, but we are with you and your people, and we share your thoughts, your concerns, and we pray that this might be over. This has to be over. This has to be over. And the political leaders of the world, if there is still some decency, particularly in the major countries of the world, including the United States, there is no other way, moral, ethical, of proceeding, but to tell Russia to stop and go home. Russia does not belong in Ukraine, period. So thank you again, Oleksandr, and thank you, Sheen, for your beautiful introduction, as you said before. So I'm really, really happy that you discovered the Basilica. And by the way, those of you who are here in Washington, D.C., and you didn't see it yet, I encourage you to visit the John Paul II Center here next door, and give it a little time. Watch the video, which is unfortunately very short, too short, but the exhibit I think is very, very detailed and can be a great experience, particularly in the context of talk of what we have just been talking. Okay, so this is